Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of SPL Social, the show just about the Singapore Premier League. And as you guys know, it's about the Singapore League. And today we have a fan special, guys. For the very first time, on the series of the show, we have some of the most important fans. We have Charmaine, who is of course a big figure in the LCS team. I always see her at every game. So welcome Charmaine Yeow to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for
We also
having me.
have Hakim, of course the Batman. Everyone knows the Batman who comes in. Yeah. Yeah, he did. I think Boris loves his suit lah. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's start with you first, Charmaine. I always see you at every picture, every Lion City Sailors, game, even their fan stuff. You're always involved. So tell me how your journey and your love for LCS started.
Actually, it was, I think, back in 2020 when COVID just started. And then I think Young Lions moved their home to Jurong West Stadium because the JBS is under renovation. Then I started going to watch SPL because like it's nearer to me. Because back then I was still schooling, having my intern, so don't really have the time. But yeah, I still went down for some of the Young Lions and LCS matches that is at Jurong West, and yeah, that's how it all started. And then like I met some fans there, like LCS fans, and they were like, "Hey, you want to join? Want to join us?" and stuff like that. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Like, why not, right?" Yeah.
So you're part of the crew. Are you also part of the LCS crew? The
Oh yeah,
fan
yeah,
club.
yeah.
Okay. So that's the
Yeah.
one, that is always cheering at every
Yeah.
game and everything. I think you guys are a very important part of the club actually. So well done. The fans, I would say, are the most important part of the football experience. Without you guys, we would not even have an SPL. Which brings me to my next guest, of course, Hakim. If you've not been, watching the SPL, you would know that he's an icon in our Tampines hub, He's known as the Batman because he wears, there we go. And we're going to show you guys a photo now of some of, the Batman, the Tampines Batman at the games. So I want to ask you, Hakim, similar as well, how did your love for Tampines start? Tampines Rovers.
Yeah, well, it's a slightly more than it's actually a decade and a half. It's a passion that's a decade and a half years old. I started supporting the local scene when Singapore initially won the 2007 Suzuki Cup. And from there, I decided, hey, it's time for me to support my own local team. So I'm living in the East, and by proximity reasons, I'm a Tampines supporter for a good 15 years now. In fact, if you sometimes you can see the scarves that says the Yellow Brigade.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Before there was the Yellow Knights, there was a Yellow Brigade, and I was part of those guys as well.
Yeah.
And here I am, 15 years later.
Fantastic. I'm sure that Boris loves you. So shout out to him as well the other players as well who appreciate the fans. And Charmaine, I just want to go back to you a bit. I'm looking at the mural behind, and I know you have your favorite players. So can you tell me who's your favorite player, or a few of them that you like, and why? From LCS.
I think I would say for this season, performing really well will be, of course, Maxim, especially yesterday. 4 assists, 2 goals. How well can he do more? And for Drop, I think my LCS journey since when they just converted from Home United, I think it will be probably Gabriel, and of course Shadan. Shadan scoring really good free kicks, all the fans enjoying it, and then Gabriel, making some runs. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually, I have to agree with Maxim as well. He's been phenomenal. And that 10-1 win over Young Lions. Were you at that game?
Yeah.
So
I was there yesterday.
Did you enjoy the experience? I mean, wow, it is quite a game, isn't it?
Especially the first game under Luka lah. So it's really nice to have him, and also but it's a tough game for Young Lions as well. Yeah, I think they had 3 matches in a week. So and the two of the toughest team.
Okay, Hakim, I'm going to go to you now because in the
Yep.
recent weeks, we have had in Singapore football some very interesting things happening, including the fracas on the pitch, coaches fighting, and then we've had some controversy. But I'd love to know your thoughts about it as well, of the whole situation. And as a Tampines fan, are you happy with the outcome of things?
Well, I must say that it's a delicate situation that we find ourselves in. But with that being said, what the silver lining is this: that football's a very emotional game, and a lot of people emotionally invested into it. The fact that they are willing to that all this is happening is unfortunately coming out as a not so positive byproduct of a sense of passion. And it's good to see that if we have to look at the bright side of things, people are more passionate being on the stands, the players themselves, and even basically the whole local football ecosystem. It's getting more and more passionate over time, and that's a good thing to see. But we just hope that such things such negative things can be
improved on,
can be lessened. Yeah, can be lessened, and but hey, we can only move forward from here.
Yeah, move forward and onwards. And speaking of moving forward, Charmaine, I want to know your thoughts. You guys have a new coach. It's been quite a crazy week for Lion City Sailors, right? Coach Kim Do-hoon, left the club abruptly during the middle of the week. Now you guys have a new interim coach. A lot of moving parts in LCS. As a fan, what are your thoughts on all this happening?
I mean, not easy for the boys, For the fans, of course, we feel sad from what Coach Kim has done for us, I think winning the SPL and then as well as the Com Shield and then Champions League performing really well, and then now he has to leave. It's a pity for us lah.
And we spoke about this, I know, on Instagram. So I would love to know who you would like to coach LCS. I mean, you can give me a couple of names. I would love to know who you think will be the right fit.
I'm just saying Benjamin Mora, like we have discussed with a few of the
Fans.
crew,
Yeah.
and then just like, yo, imagine Benjamin Mora come over. It's like it's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's always nice I think as fans it's healthy to discuss, because we want the best for our team, and I think it's natural to be looking at who's available in the market. And Hakim, what about yourself? Are you happy with the performances of Tampines this season? Do you think that they are doing the best in recent games especially?
Well, overall, the display that the guys have shown overall this season has been definitely a step above what was being displayed last year. Since coming back from KL, yes, there are quite a few results that didn't go our way, but of course we must take into consideration that these guys I mean, I'm not only speaking for Tampines. I believe I'm so speaking for any team that's involved in AFC competitions that due to scheduling and the number of games that they have to play, the fatigue factor does come into play. That being said, we are also a very young squad. We have a very, very young squad with few exceptions to that. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but for what it's worth, they've shown that they can be a match for many clubs, even LCS the other day. That game was down to the wire. Of the pitch issues aside, on the pitch it was a marvelous display.
Yeah,
it was a marvelous
what a
display.
game that was, wasn't it, guys? It's
Firecrackers.
really a desire to win the trophy. And I think I didn't ask you this, Hakim, but which player has been the standout from your team this season? Or you can name a few as well who has really impressed you.
Well, without a doubt, two names come into mind immediately. Kyoga, definitely without shadow of a doubt. Have that beautiful goal against Geylang. Just it's a testament to the quality that he oozes out. And of course, Boris Kopitovic, who's currently the top scorer in the league with 23 goals. Of course,
Okay,
I'm hoping that Tanaka doesn't catch up tonight.
yeah, that's the one, right? They've been, secretly having a bit of a fight as the top goal scorer. We still
Yeah.
don't know who's gonna get it because they are both so good, such good quality players in our league as well. So thanks for that, Hakim. Now I'm gonna go back to you, Charmaine, right? So let's talk about the fan experience on match day. I know that you're almost at every game and you're with the crew. So take me through like what usually happens. I know you guys have drums and all that, but what do you guys usually do to add to the atmosphere? And how can fans out there who want to join you do that? Yeah.
Oh, because okay, so for home games, I think we did corteo, so like we will march in and stuff like that, and then try to hype the atmosphere up. Yeah, but then for away games, I think we will just be like at the front row and then trying to engage people, and especially when because some chance we need more engagement, so we will like ask maybe like a new fan, or like maybe first time we see like maybe a kid or some adults coming in, and then we were just like, hey, how about you try to chant, and then we lead them, we guide them along. Then after that, yeah, when they feel better, they were like, oh, like it's not that difficult, so they'll just come. I'm doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen you, I think, on TikTok leading some of the chants, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully more
Yeah.
kids come, especially in support of women's team, your women's team as well. Because I'm waiting for the women's team to start, Hakim, for Tampines Rovers. Hopefully, we'll see them in the WPL.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Talking about the women's team, I'm also very excited. I actually, back in 2016, we had a women's team, and
Yep.
I was there for every game. But of course, my friend was playing, so I was there for other reasons as well. But seeing the potential that they had back in the day, and what they with the agreement with JSL going that's planned. It's definitely good for the ecosystem as a whole. I really can't wait to go down and support the leagues as well.
Okay, I will definitely looking forward to more girls as well getting involved in football. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a quick one, okay? Which we ask all the players on the show, and we always ask them what is their favorite, local dish. But I want to ask you guys before a game, what do you guys usually eat? Whether it's at the stadium, before with your friends. Charmaine, what do you always have? Do you have do you have a game day ritual or something?
Not really though. Like we're just like, oh, okay, we're gonna leave house at this time. Then because like I always go with my sister, right? So just like, okay, where are we gonna eat? Then if it's at JBS, probably gonna eat at the like JBS when you walk down like Lavender MRT, there's like
Yes.
this, I don't know, it's a mall, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, then like there's this what's that, roasted chicken rice in front of Burger King, I think. Yeah, that we will go for that if it's at home matches.
I know where that is. I used to walk along Burger King a lot. Yeah, I think that like weird place, but yeah, it's very important place for Singapore football fans because you walk down that area, right? Okay, what about you, Hakim? You guys are at Tampines Hub, and I love Tampines Hub because there's so much stuff, so much food, and it's like, isn't that a great place to have your games? Come on, I have to admit, it's definitely one of the best.
even on days where I'm not going there to watch games, I'm going there for other reasons. The running track's my favorite place to go to. So that's a very tough question because there's so many options. But
yeah,
one thing's for sure, I cannot start a game without having first drinking either bandung or a can of Red Bull.
Wow, really? This is very interesting. Why though? You need the energy. Okay, what about bandung? Isn't bandung like?
It's that sugar rush that really helps in the we gotta understand that sometimes we can never underestimate the impact that the 12 men, the guys on the stands, make on the players. So sometimes we have the extra energy and trying to rally our support behind them. It's when you have that sugar rush, nothing can stop you.
And you guys are also known in Singapore as the most supported club, actually, Tampines Rovers, over the last few years. Yeah, so it's
That's why I
fantastic.
try to make it. That's why I try to make it family friendly.
Oh, I knew it. I knew the Batman was going to come.
Here we
I
go
mean,
again.
you gotta be the bad girl now, okay? For LCS, you cannot let him win.
LC has their Superman.
Oh
They have
yeah,
Batman.
that's true. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's
On
true.
the
That's
pitch, yeah.
true. Okay,
And
guys.
Boris is now our Batman as well.
Oh yeah, he is. I saw the picture. Yeah. Okay, guys.
This is the one he wore.
Oh, I see. Okay, guys, before we go, right, I just wanted to get you all to leave a message for the fans out there, and also people who may want to go to a game, we need a rallying cry, a support. So I'll start with you first, Charmaine.
For me, I think that no matter which club you support, as long as it's within, SPL and our national team, is good because our boys need you guys behind them, and it will give them the extra boost to do better and want to, strive for better for our people,
Yeah, thank you so much,
Yep.
Charmaine. And yourself, Hakim, a rallying cry for those who are thinking of heading to a game at OTH. Can they find you? Where
Okay.
can they find the Batman?
It's North Gate 3. I'm sorry. No, Gate 11. No, I'm just kidding. At the end of the day, we got to realize that the Singaporean league is the only professional league in Singapore. And if no one is able to support them, no one will. If you are able to support a club that's 10,000 kilometers away, why can't you do the same for a club that's a kilometer away from you? They need our support. And if you want the standard of the game to really shoot up to the next level, we must be willing to come down and support our own local talent, and of course our various clubs as well. Preferably Tampines, I'm just saying.
To be honest, whether it's Tampines, whether it's LCS, whether it's even Tanjong Pagar, you get down to a local game, guys, then you see for yourself the vibes of the atmosphere, and I think it really makes a difference. And you're right, actually, Hakim, great point about, supporting your local league first before any other club 10,000 kilometers away. It really doesn't give you a sense of, like, I don't know, like a closeness to your players. They all acknowledge you. I know Charmaine, players acknowledge you guys, you're part of the system somehow. And I think that's the most important part, isn't it?
I mean, if you don't support our own, who will, right?
Yeah. All right, guys,
that's what she said. What she said.
Okay, Batman, okay.
No,
Batman.
but to Charmaine's point,
yes, go for it, yeah.
Yeah, and also to your point also, like, yeah, if no one is going to support them, who will? And to your point and to what you said, because of we are actually a close-knit community, and even the players will know, oh yeah, I know this guy.
Yes.
Even you can be from a rival fan group, but
they know you.
The day, we are all
we're all family, basically.
Yeah,
we're all family, all of us.
What we have in the Singaporean local ecosystem is the Singaporean football ecosystem is definitely something unique. You can never be able to just casually walk up to a player on the outside and have a
hey, why you never score yesterday? Something.
Something like that. Yes, exactly.
Okay, because this is what happened just now, actually. So in front of my eyes. So yeah, why didn't you score to a player? One of my friends was a fan. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you so much to both Charmaine and Hakim for joining us in our first ever SPL Social fan special. I couldn't have asked for better fans actually for this episode. I hope that you guys can get onto the games and look for them. If you see them, I'm sure that they will welcome you, and learn some cheers from them as well. So thank you so much, guys. And of course, don't forget to, support our local league, and of course, share this video, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.